Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run it in with Burton. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. They run again with the fullback Burton. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Rodgers now on 1st down. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Space to run past the 20. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense get the ball back pretty quickly.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers steps away to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right?
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 46 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kingsley Keke in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that will agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
And again, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The kick by Crosby is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. Dillon a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A give to Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double team.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. 27 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 27, Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a dump off here complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can